Let's do a quick walkthrough. April 9th. I'm doing grow bags this year, and I'm putting the potatoes in. I got a bunch of bags already. I'm trying it. This one in particular was really rooted early in the season, so I threw it in the bag, and you could see some of the edges got frostbite, but it's been in and out of the greenhouse, and now it's outside, so we'll see what happens. This is my Honeycrisp apple tree. She's a little behind the other guys, but starting to sprout. She's alive. I added that bed in over there. It has a glass top on it. Actually, that's a desktop. Those are in this over here is those are floating cells, and there's two types of beets in there. There's red beets, Detroit red beets, this one over here, and those are white beets. The white beets aren't doing nearly as well as the red. They were planted the same day, but we'll see what happens. There's some more cold weather crops. These onions were started about a month after these guys over here, and look how much better they are. So sometimes starting too early doesn't really pay off. Sprouted those in a paper towel just to make sure of the germination. And all 5 sprouted. One guy's a little bit behind. He's right there. But the other 4 doing well. 3 weeks later, I planted these guys directly in the ground. And they're just slightly behind. So everything comes down to soil temperature. You can start them early, and you may get a little bit of a jump, but the aggravation and all the extra work probably, in my opinion, isn't worth it. Over here in my raised bed is, you can see those are all carrots sprouting. Those are all carrots. This row is bok choy. That is iceberg lettuce. This I'm trying for the first time. These are tennis ball lettuce. It's supposed to be like iceberg, just a little bit smaller. The blueberries are doing fine. They're all budding up nicely. Some more snap peas right there. These are all potatoes right here. And there's snap peas all along that over there also. Apple trees budding up nicely. Yes, sirree. They are looking good. There you go. There's 5 or 6 buds gonna be on that one just alone. That tree's really gonna produce nicely. And this one over here is even gonna be better. This one is this tree is a Macintosh. And that guy over there is a snow sweet, or a sweet snow, something along those lines. And then those buckets over there, those are potatoes too. And here's the greenhouse. I put a second lock on. Keep the door more secure for the winter. Inside in here is a bunch of fig cuttings. The extent of my tomatoes, these are all early cold weather tolerant tomato plants that I started. So just to do a test on them, see what they're like. That's all peppers in there. This is also a floating seed tray. Here we got, I'm gonna try some ground cherries this year. Got 2 different types. And these are my saved seeds of basil, and they're already sprouting. And in the greenhouse, which I normally keep tomatoes, this year, because I have so many fig trees, I am going to have this solely for fig trees. That's my Celeste right here. And I took a cutting off of this way down here. I took about 6 cuttings off of it. And that's the only one that survived. And then I took, at the end of the season last year, I took a bunch of clippings off of that, maybe 5 or 6 off of that tree. And they are, actually these are all my Celeste right here. Well, these are all the clippings that I took off. Every one of them survived, except one. Well, it's still alive, but it didn't do so well. So it's actually inside the house trying to reroot it. And that's basically it.